Jack fell off a cliff while trying to save someone, but to his total surprise he landed right in a hidden snake den that had been sealed for 1,000 years. Inside, a massive white snake was coiled up quietly. Jack lay unconscious in the stone cave, slowly healing thanks to the cave's unique warm and damp environment. His battered body recovered at an astonishing speed. In an instant, Jack suddenly opened his eyes. He could not believe he had fallen over 100 feet and actually survived. Just as he thought it was all a dream, he reached out and grabbed the wall beside him. Little did he know his body had already gone through a massive change. Barely escaping death, Jack made it back home, but a local thug named Vince showed up at his door out of nowhere. Vince had always had his eyes on Jack's blind sister Mia. Right as Vince was getting fresh with Mia, Jack gave him a hard shove and sent the creep crashing to the ground. Vince knew he was no match at all. He threw out some threats and limped off in disgrace. But the trouble was not over. Vince came back again, and this time he brought a law enforcement officer who was his relative. The officer threw his weight around, claiming Jack Family Clinic did not have the right permits, and ordered them to take down the sign and shut it down on the spot. At the critical moment, Jack's lawyer friend Tom rushed over to stop them. "Don't push us country folks around. Your medical board only has jurisdiction over licenses. Forcibly tearing down a place is illegal." The officer warned Jack to take that sign down within a month, and close the clinic or they would come back and force it. Vince stepped up and threatened Jack's blind sister again. To protect his sister and their family clinic, Jack made a public vow he would get his medical license within 1 month. Looking at the mountain of thick medical books, Jack felt his head spinning. Luckily, after the fall, his mind had become incredibly sharp. Every bit of knowledge he had ever read appeared right before his eyes. Soon the month was up. Jack went to town to take the exam, but halfway there, his nemesis showed up again. It was Vince's brother-in-law. He started making sarcastic remarks in public, trying to mess with Jack's exam, but Jack fired back with a few sharp words, and left the guy completely humiliated. That public embarrassment made the man furious, so he set things up ahead of time, and swapped Jack's exam patient on purpose, sending in a tough case with decades of complicated issues. When it was Jack's turn to take the pulse, the examiners sitting nearby looked like they were waiting for him to fail, but the moment Jack placed his fingers on the patient's wrist, he already had the answer in his mind. Then he said the illness was the legendary. Like and subscribe to unlock the next episode.